Did it zoom in a bit, or is it still the same?
Yeah, but the sock's still in the
That's
thing.
fine. Right, we'll leave the socks there because I'm going to make a feature of them anyway. So
Okay.
I don't know if this is even...
Your crotch.
My crotch is in.
Yeah,
Can you see my penis?
yes, the edge of
the edge of my penis.
It goes
a bit around the corner.
It goes about to there.
From the schmickle to the shock.
Yes.
Please don't look at the schmickle.
and to here.
Alright, so I got my full aid in.
Well, yeah, you have got your full head in, just not your head. That looks worse.
Does it? Right. Yeah, so the more of my face I put into it, the worse it looks.
Yeah, obviously.
This is more effort than it needs to be. I'm going to just make this the actual thing, you know. Just because that's the type of person that I is. This is the latest episode of Talking Poo. And here's me and all of my sort of whatever people do when they're kind of...
Schlumping.
Yes, it is schlumping, but I don't know, like this is... Schlumping infers some level of comfort. This is kind of like, I don't know, like, how did I end up with the seat where I'm facing, like, the telly's there, right? So to watch the telly, I've got to go like that, which is not the most comfortable thing in the world. The draft, the door is directly in front of us, so I get the draft blowing through, especially when, you know, the cat's making a draft. Stood there with a big piece of cardboard doing that. A chill comes right to me like, now I had planned on having a few sort of bits and pieces to hand to kind of go, oh look, here's the things I've got to hand to show you. But what I probably will do is ask the lovely Debbie, who's if you can hear sort of things like, it's probably because she's doing her crust stitching. And apparently the socks is in the shot. Now, I wasn't going to necessarily show this, but this is the socks I've been wearing today, and as you can see, as normal, they don't match, mainly because, I mean, people might think, you know, you're wearing odd socks. Why would you do that? My thing is, why would you be bothered about wearing socks that match?
Life's too short.
The socks, isn't it? It's like, not many people really see your socks, to be fair, unless you're kind of doing a hurdling. You know what I mean? If you decide to do a bit of hurdling, people will probably see your socks. Or if you're a fireman. Apart from that, most people aren't going to see them. So, you know, and I don't know, like, I've always pretty much never really worn socks that match. Not through because I don't want to, just because I don't know. But look at that. 2 holes in that one. 2 holes. And 1 hole in this one. So that's a combined cumulative sort of... I'm trying to find what the word is for socks with multiple holes in. Is there even a word for socks with multiple holes in?
Should be in the bin.
Bin socks. Yes. So unfortunately I might have to retire these. The best way to retire socks is to tie a knot in them. Which is it's easier said than done, really, isn't it? Like trying to tie a knot in 2 snakes. There we are. So there I've made a sock cross. These socks died for our sins. How apt at this time of year. Although you might be watching this at Easter, so in which case it would make no sense. Would you like to pause, darling, and I'll go and get a couple of... Why is the floor wet? I'm still in the wet patch. Flippin' Henry's woke up, man. And I shouldn't be shouting and screaming, should I? I've woke the bloody boy up. Well, I didn't really wake him up. He tends to wake up about this time of night anyway. Which is good. I did find a plug. Found that, so I figured I would rescue myself from a late at night little landmine. Them aren't they? Bloody buggers. Especially when I haven't got the cable things on, because I mean they literally can be stashed anywhere. But I've topped myself up with a glass of wine. And, I'm noticing I'm turning into a bit of a pisshead, isn't it? Look at this. So it can't be good for you. It's the fine life. It's the fine life. How do you do it? Anyway, I brought some toys because I went to Newcastle for a day trip to Newcastle. That was class. Went to the bloody buttons under my arms. I went to the international. It's like science or history or something. It's one of those subjects. It kind of had animals, so I'm gonna maybe think natural, maybe. Yeah, kind of. It had stuffed animals basically, and Hadrian's Wall. So, which actually it's a lot smaller than you think. It's really long, but not very high. So that was a bit weird. So anyway, so that was there, and whilst there, I obviously thought, oh, I'll see what toys is kicking about. And look, you're all grim. Look away and cover your ears, because I found Whamshell. So obviously, I do collect Skylanders now, which most of you, or some of you will know if you watch some of my older videos. So obviously, I only now need Wrecking Ball to complete the door. Doesn't matter. I'll get it in. To complete the Series 1 Skylanders Adventures of Spyro. So, chuffed a bit to that. Pretty cool. Oh Christ. Nearly dropped them and spilt me wine at the same time. And the other thing I picked up was in Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. Is there more than one Phoenix, or is that just like a Newcastle thing? You know, a bit like Joplin's. And they had Series 8 Moshi Monsters and only needed this guy. So I spent about 20 minutes basically filling all the bags, which I was left with the double pram. So I kind of basically just parked that up so nobody could get past us, which loads of people were over the moon about that, like, because they were like coming down the aisle and going, oh, I'm going to have to go all the way back round and go around the other way, because it was like, they probably looked at us to see if I'd move the pram, but all I could see was me kind of staring at the space going with blind bags. But the best part was where the counter was there, like I could see over it, and my wife was stood with her two friends. I'm not sure there was, it might have been a cauldron there. Not entirely sure. I couldn't quite see over that bit, but there was. The coven was there, and every now and again, like I would just see the one like looking over at us as I was like obviously in the zone of like, must focus on the Moshi Monsters, must feel for the ball, which is ultra rare. So obviously few and far between. So you might get the odd chipmunk or pear or something like that. But balls are very rare. So I finally, after feeling for balls for quite a while in the sacks, I did finally feel a little ball, and I was rather chuffed, and kind of obviously went round and saw the ladies from Charmed, because they're all body looking lasses. So I said, oh yeah, look, I got ultra rare, and just kind of got like the usual sort of lady expression of, yep, Paul, I'm sure you're happy with that. But it was great because my eldest was there, and he loves his Moshis. So it was a nice little father and we shall rule the Moshi universe like father and son.
No, he's getting as bad as you.
He is. He's bless. I've got him addicted to toys and stuff. Oh, bless. So cute. You cannot match that level of excitement, though. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of why I've always collected toys, because I've always kind of harkened back to that kind of initial kind of childlike kind of, I don't know, kind of excitement and enjoyment, and I've kind of clung to that with the grasp of I don't know, whatever grasps really hard. G.I. Joe. Action Man grasps it hard at things that make him harken back with rose-tinted glasses. That's the new theme tune for the new Action Man theme music song show television program. Coming soon to HBO type of thing. #.com thingamajiggy. All that type of stuff. So there you are. That's a bit of talk and po for you. Yeah. I will kind of keep you updated on my. Oh, I've got something else as well. I've got something else as well. But I'll probably just show that next time. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So next time there's something else to see. Oh, stay tuned for that. I'll give you a hint. It's black and big. Oh, brilliant. Black and big. What could it be? Anyway, so thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind pressing the stop button, pet. And remember, if you're going to watch ASMI videos, make sure it's a woman. And can you do some ASMI?
Do you want us to press stop now?
Yeah, please. That was a mime, by the way.